Will our contestants please report to Lounge 2? Contestants, to help you appreciate the importance of quality conversations and the gift of sound, voice, today's task is tagged No Sound Policy. You will spend the rest of the day engaging in 3 unique activities without making any form of sound. You are not allowed to talk, whisper, laugh, or giggle. Your means of communication or communicating with each other will be strictly through sign language. Team 1 will comprise of Lagos, Delta, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Kwara. Your task is to prepare a sumptuous meal for 2 special guests. Your meal must have a starter, main dish, and a dessert. Team 2 will comprise of Ondo, Edo, Oyo, Bayelsa, and Rivers. Your task is to provide the guests with entertainment. You are to prepare a drama of not more than 15 minutes and a dance performance of not more than 6 minutes. Your 2 presentations must have one unique theme: love and friendship. Team 3 will comprise of Abia, Benue, FCT, Cross River, and Kogi. Your task is to clean the entire Queensville squeaky clean. Remember, there shall be no talking, no laughing, no whispering, and no giggling. You must communicate with each other using only sign language. Your task begins at the sound of the buzzer and completes at the sound of the buzzer. Miss Lagos and Miss Enugu, your punishment has been suspended until further notice.
The 10th Miss Tourism Nigeria is brought to you by Maggie, Cook the Difference, Milani Cosmetics Nigeria, Nestle Nigeria, Nana's Beauty Parlor, MI Rate Travels and Tour, Natura Luxury Lodge, Carlo Rossi, Andre Sparkling Wine, Rookley's Decor, and Radisson Blue Hotels.
Since this competition began. First of all, we had a task. We're paired in groups. My group was a group of 5, and we're meant to clean the entire Queensville. Cleaning the Queensville, I actually thought it was going to be, simple and not time-consuming. We're done cleaning upstairs, only for me to come downstairs. Like, I met a very, very huge surprise. There were a lot of dirt in the sitting room, on the stairways, out in the arena, and also the salon lounge. And the instruction was for my team and I to make everywhere squeaky clean. Funny thing about this task is we're meant to carry it out without communicating to each other. Like, we're meant to be silent the whole time. We actually did everything. We cleaned everywhere, and the whole arena was, sparkling and all that.
For today's task, we've been grouped into 5. Bayelsa, Rivers, Edo, Oyo, and myself. and we are meant to entertain any guests we have today. This task is actually challenging because we have to entertain without talking, laughing. We can't even giggle. It would have been better if it was no talking, but no laughing. How? It wasn't very easy for me, but I had to do this to tax. And we're able to come up with something. We have to do a drama, a poem, and a dance. We did something. At least we're meant to entertain, even though it was funny.
You have to unlock use the key to open it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, guys. I'm supposed to stay here, yeah? Okay. Hello. Let me give you all hugs. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Tall girls are here. Hello. Sorry. Hello. Why is everybody quiet? What's going on? Ah, what's going on here? I don't like the fact that they're not talking. It's like I'll go back. Oh. Should I go? Oh, I'm so sorry. I left out a hug. I'm so sorry. Wow. How do we do this? Nobody's talking, but it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. Thank you so much for having me. The organizers of Miss Tourism Nigeria. I'm so proud of you guys. People have been so consistent. 10 years is not a joke. I mean, nobody does this for 10 years, and it's probably not running mad in the streets of Lagos. So congratulations to you guys. Congratulations to all of you here as well. So Miss Tourism people, please, can you help me unmute these beautiful ladies today? Okay, so my name is Sharon Ifoma Anini. You guys should clap for me. I brought magic. I brought magic. This is a huge platform. This is an amazing platform. If you finish or you come through this Miss Tourism and you don't grow, then there's a problem. So the thing about being here is you know for a fact that you're going to grow. You're going to get bigger. You're going to explore life. I'm happy that, I mean, with the diversity of different things, medicine, law, entrepreneurs are here as well. So it means you're going to get better, you're going to get bigger, and you're going to explore life and be big, right? So thank you for being here. Like I said, I'm a sex therapist, and we all like sex. Let me be a bit fair. Not everybody likes sex, right? I can see people nodding. Let me be a bit fair, and I can understand if you're in the part where you don't like sex. I understand where you're coming from because I used to be there. Different things can make you dislike sex, right? You may be going through a trauma for people who have been raped, for people who have been molested, for people who have been harassed, assaulted, whatever way they may be going through a form of trauma and may not want to may not be involved in sex at the time, may not like sex per se. There are people who are just not in the mood for it. Pressures of life. Nigeria can pass you through stress. You're thinking about how you want to finish school. You're thinking about how you're going to get money to do this. It can be tasking, mentally. That can also make you not be in the mood or be ready for sex, right? But there's something beautiful about sex. First of all, I'm happy everybody's above 18, yeah? To be sure, everybody's above 18. Good. So everybody's above the age of legal sex. In fact, I hear it's 15 years in Nigeria. But, I mean, I'll go with 18. So, yeah. Like I said, there are several things you can do to spice up your sex life. There are several things you can do to make your sexual experience a better one. for us as girls, I know most of the time we don't enjoy sex. That's the truth. These guys all the time think they are doing it so well. Most of the time, they're just, not to be unfair to them, but they're just doing rubbish. And we're just there looking at, just do this thing and come down, let us go and do another thing, right? But there are ways we can personally tell ourselves, we are here to get this fun that they're getting. Now, I think it's easier for guys. Every time they go in, they come out, they get what they want. They come. You hardly find a guy, maybe 1%, that won't come at the end of the day. Maybe because his goal at that time is not to come. But averagely, they come. So it means that we girls also need to understand and enjoy that pleasure they are getting. It's not supposed to be one-sided. It's supposed to be both ways. So there are several ways I say you can enjoy your sexual life. First of all, I talk about relaxing. Your body needs to be fully relaxed. When your body, your nerves, every part of your body is calm, at peace. In fact, let's do something. So everybody tell yourself, I'm beautiful. I am beautiful. I deserve orgasms. I'm serious, I deserve orgasms. I am a beautiful girl. So for every time you feel like you're not good enough, go to the mirror. We all have flaws. I have a flabby tummy, right? And it's almost as if I've had this thing for years. So when we take off our clothes, there's something that just makes us feel we're not good enough. We all have that flaw. It may be your eyes, it may be your lips, it may be your boobs, it may be something. Something just makes you feel you're not good enough. I think we all face it as girls, right? But the beauty of being a woman is you're constructed and made in a light that no other person is made. This is you. You are unique in your form, right? So the moment we begin to embrace ourselves, embrace our beauty, that's when you have the rest of mind to release yourself to having good sex. So I want to let you know that using sex toys is perfectly okay. My darling, let me give you an instance. So you have a partner who is not living in the same state or the same country with you, right? Would you rather have a sex toy or go around sleeping with guys? Please, turn on your vibrator and vibrate your life to orgasms. Very important. So there are different kinds of sex toys. There's nothing wrong with sex toys. So sex toys is just like cooking a soup or cooking a food and you add Maggi. What does it do? It makes the food taste better. Does it take away the fact that it's rice you're cooking? No. It just makes the rice have some flavor, some taste. That's what sex toys does. It does not remove the man from the picture. It just enhances your sex life. It just makes it look better. It just makes it feel better and taste better. Sometimes there are ladies who are circumcised. Okay.
Okay, so what I've heard so far, if you're really addicted to dildo, you're not going to get that satisfaction from your man. How true is that?
I'll say half and half.
Okay.
Half and half because before you get addicted to something, you must have a process. You don't just go from this to addiction. You build it up. And how do you build it up? Half of the time, people who are addicted to dildos don't communicate. It's because you're not telling the guy where he should touch you. Because when you finish doing what he's doing, you just tell him, I had fun, and you go in the toilet in the night and put it. That's how you get addiction. That's why addicted rather, and that's why you're not getting satisfaction. But if you're telling your guy where to touch you, right, it's just going to be like extra fun for you. It's not going to be a thing of, if I don't see this one, I will not get an orgasm. So it still brings us back. That's why I started with communication. I always start with communication because communication saves you a lot of the stress you go through sexually. Communication will save it. If you are with somebody, communication, compatibility, a lot of things. Now I know that we have guys too that you keep telling this thing is not working for you and they just don't listen. You tell them, this is not where I like to be touched. Over Sabi will say, no, it's that place, that's the place, it's that particular spot. We have the clitoris.
The 10th Miss Tourism Nigeria is brought to you by Maggie, Cook the Difference, Milani Cosmetics Nigeria, Nestle Nigeria, Nana's Beauty Palo, MI Rate Travels and Tour, Natura Luxury Lodge, Carlo Rossi, Andre Sparkling Wine, Rookley's Decor, and Radisson Blue Hotels.
Hey. Harmony, right? Alright, what's good? How you guys doing? What's up with her? Harmony? Aw.
I was always wanting to see Corey Bello because like,
Harmony, what's
I'm
up
a
now?
very big fan.
You
I
alright?
love his personality. I love how he
That's how we don't
sings.
fall out, too.
I love everything about him. So I was always saying once I would like Corey Bello to come. I would like Corey Bello to come because he also sponsored me to this show. So I really wanted
How you
to
ladies
see
doing?
him. And then
So once you settle,
yesterday,
I'll
lo
come
and
back to her.
behold, Mr. Nigeria actually
How you ladies
surprised
doing, though?
me with his presence, and I was really excited because that was actually the first time I've seen a celebrity that I really like closely. It was because of me he came, and I was really excited. Thank you so much for stories in Nigeria.
You good? You're doing amazing, and I'm sure, you know, where you're all coming from, everybody has a story, but your story doesn't end here, regardless of how this event turns out. It's just an event, a page in your story that would still keep moving on. I just want to remind you to carry the grace, you know, and the lessons you've learned from here. In fact, I think the most important lesson that you go away from here with is how to carry yourself, or the knowledge of who you are as a queen already, you know. So wherever you are, you're like light. You're the harmony in a noisy world. Shine your light, shine your beauty, and carry yourself with grace, elegance, poise, and spread love. Over the years, I noticed that I liked to, you know, I liked the sound of the guitar. I liked music. My parents played music at home. In school, you know, we formed a group in primary school. I wrote a song about a girl. Secondary school, same thing. I started to make music by myself, right? I released my first song while I was in secondary school. It was getting played on radio. I used to play in the neighborhood. So there are different people that inspired me. Michael Jackson, Daddy Shoki, Fela, different people. But for me, it was not the music. For me, it was the feeling. You know, I like when I make people feel good. And music is just one of those ways. I could make them, I could dance, I could smile, I could make them something, I could make art, I could say something to them. So try not to focus on one thing. You know, when we're growing up, say, what do you want to be? You want to be this? Don't do that. Focus on how you want to make people feel. You focus on how you want to make people feel, that's when you find your purpose. Or how you already make people feel. Ask people, like, how do you make them feel? It's, I like when you do this. Oh, I like when you do that. That's how you recognize your purpose. So you're not hinged on one thing, because guess what? Very soon, all different jobs will disappear very soon. But what would not disappear is how we make each other feel. Till Christ comes, you have to still try and make people feel good. Sometimes it's making dresses for people, you know. Sometimes it's singing for people. Sometimes it's cooking. Sometimes it's making people's hair. Sometimes it's making people's nails. Sometimes it's speaking to people. But the language of making people feel good is where you find purpose. And you can do that every day.
Okay, I just wanted to say thank you because it was through your
Thank you.
sponsorship.
That just flipped it.
It was through your sponsorship I got in here, so
Oh, look at you to make a grown man cry.
thank you so much.
Oh, are you too? Oh,
The reason I'm here is because of you.
Oh,
I've
okay.
never really had interest in pageantry. My sister saw it and sent to me and commented, and after like a week, Corey Bello, I'm going.
wow.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you for dropping comments under my post. For me to even see you in the first place. But thank you so much. You're all queens. Please remember that. You're queens. And I'm privileged to just be here in your presence and remind you that regardless of whatever this comes out to be, you're always queens. And always seek to make each other better. Say women are the nalai. And women, you know, strengthen each other. It's a glorious kingdom. Thank you. So what do we have here? I know what we have here. It's food, but
Okay, so my name is Kadiri Adepeju and I represent Lagos. And this food
Okay.
you have in front of you represent the South South, which is the chicken pepper soup and plantain. But we came together as a team to make this food for you.
So I'm supposed to pray. Oh, shit. This is good. It's really tasty. Like the pepper soup is pepper souping, the plantain is plantaining, the pepper is that's the Lagos. I'm suspecting the Lagosian. It's actually like it's good. It tastes good. I'm not joking. I'm serious. So look at my eye. The pepper on the. I mean, people didn't speak to each other in this while making this. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Somebody would have said, is that sauce not too much? Is that pepper not too much?
Yeah, like
You take it, see. Okay, I thought they took my for I say all this protocol now. Thank you very much for the hospitality. What's for dessert? So I know how much I'm eating, because I don't know which one you pass to bring.
it's like
Gelato. Okay. Okay, come and eat oh. Hey, extra new meal. I'm not usually like this, so it says I should eat alone. But I like to share my food. But if you don't mind, you can join me. How many? Let's have an harmonious eating session. They dance in Alingo. 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 Hey. Shakiri Shakiri. Ah. Obayodi. Ah. I let her dance now. The music is in her head.